Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. Global News reports that U.S. Senate Republicans abruptly delayed a vote on a roughly 70 billion ANDI immigration enforcement bill, citing frustration with the White House and an impasse over a new $1.776 billion ANDI settlement fund. This fund is intended to compensate Trump allies who claim political prosecution. Sparking concerns, it could benefit individuals involved in the January 6 Capitol attack. Republicans had already dropped a $1 billion security proposal for the White House complex and President Trump's ballroom due to internal party backlash. A tense meeting with Acting Attorney General Todd Blanche intensified these frustrations. Alongside President Trump's endorsement of Ken Paxton against incumbent Senator John Cornyn in Texas, Democrats criticized the focus on Trump's ballroom amidst broader affordability concerns for voters. The Senate plans to revisit the measure after the Memorial Day recess. Global News reports that tick-related illnesses are significantly increasing across Canada. Experts attribute this rise to shorter, milder winters, which enable disease-carrying ticks to survive and thrive in more northern latitudes than ever before. Reported Lyme disease cases in Canada surged from 917 in 2015 to over 5,200 preliminary cases in 2024, although the true number is likely much higher due to underreporting. Beyond Lyme disease, Canada is now seeing an increase in other tick-borne infections, previously more common in the United States, such as anaplasmosis, babesiosis, and Rocky Mountain spotted fever. There's also concern about alpha-gal syndrome, a rare condition linked to certain tick bites that can cause an allergy to red meat. Dr. Isaac Bogo, an infectious diseases specialist, and Dr. Carrie Bowman, a bioethicist specializing in planetary health, both highlight climate change, urbanization, and changes in wildlife populations, like deer and mice, as key drivers. Public health officials recommend preventive measures like wearing long sleeves and pants in wooded areas, using DEET repellent, and performing thorough tick checks. Prompt removal of ticks within 24 to 36 hours significantly reduces infection risk. Acadia University has established the Canadian Tick Research and Innovation Centre to specifically study Canadian tick populations and disease risks. CTV News reports that Niagara Regional Police have charged a 71-year-old Peterborough man identified as Gordon Gould with multiple offenses including making and possessing child sexual abuse material, 3 counts of sexual assault, 3 counts of sexual interference, 2 counts of invitation to sexual touching, and 3 counts of exposing genitals to a person under 16 years. The investigation was initiated in April 2026 by the Internet Child Exploitation Unit, with assistance from the Child Abuse Unit, leading to Gould's arrest on May 21, 2026. Police indicate that Gould lived in St. Catharines between 2015 and 2020, and also resided in Sudbury, Etobicoke, and other areas of Ontario. Authorities are concerned that there may be additional unidentified victims from his past and urge anyone with relevant information to contact the Niagara Regional Police Service's Sexual Assault Unit or Crime Stoppers anonymously. Global News reports that NATO allies and defense officials expressed bewilderment on Friday following U.S. President Donald Trump's announcement that he would send 5,000 U.S. troops to Poland. This came just weeks after his administration stated it was reducing troop levels in Europe by approximately 5,000, halting the deployment of about 4,000 service members to Poland, and stopping the dispatch of missile-trained personnel to Germany. Trump's sudden policy reversal, communicated via Truth Social, has caused significant confusion among partners already questioning America's commitment to European security. Swedish, Dutch, Norwegian, and Latvian foreign ministers reacted with a mix of surprise and a desire to maintain stability. U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio attempted to downplay the issue, framing it as a routine reevaluation of global force deployment. The U.S. military is typically required to maintain at least 76,000 troops in Europe, a limit that the initial withdrawal might have challenged, but the latest announcement suggests troop numbers will remain stable. Nespresso Canada and Tree Canada have announced a significant partnership to launch a new biodiversity restoration initiative, as reported by tirednewswire.ca. On the International Day for Biological Diversity, Nespresso Canada committed a foundational donation of $200,000 to support the planting of native and climate-adapted trees and plants in ecologically vital areas across Canada. This initiative aims to protect the country's vulnerable ecosystems, with initial efforts concentrating on large-scale caribou habitat restoration. 2 landmark projects will commence in Skeena, British Columbia, and Pessamit, Quebec, covering over 1,300 hectares of critical Canadian wilderness. These projects are crucial for the federally listed woodland caribou, whose survival depends on healthy boreal and mountain forests. Nespresso Canada will also fund baseline wildlife monitoring at select Tree Canada sites, including photo and audio monitoring in Cape Breton, to track declining species and establish scientific groundwork for long-term ecological impact measurement. This expanded collaboration builds on previous tree planting efforts, signifying a shift towards more targeted, biodiversity-driven restoration while supporting wildfire-affected areas. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.